Buenos dias and bienvenidos a todos. Good afternoon and welcome to everyone. So actually it would be buenas tardes for good afternoon. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer and I'm the Spiritual Director and Founding Minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to become a member of our center, please contact me for more information. Today is Saturday, January 30th, and we are continuing with our annual theme, and this year it is Timeless Wisdom, Evolutionary Vision. This is also the topic for January. Our topic for this week is looking above. Each week we start with a spiritual practice called affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment. It's a powerful tool and a practical tool that shifts our consciousness so that we are open and available to accept the good that is already present. It aligns our thoughts with all good. So let's move into today's service with intention, as we do each week, with a reading from the Creative Thought magazine. I'll be reading today from January 24th, 2014. And just a reminder that spiritual mind treatment is always done in the first person. So I invite you to close your eyes and take these words as your own, if you so choose. I am one with life. Present now, I breathe the breath of life. I know that there is only one life, which is God. I know that life lives through me, expressing all of itself through the individuality that is me. I accept this blessed unity with an open and joyful heart and a curious mind. I am one with life. I surrender myself into the flow of life, knowing that there is only joy. There is only peace within the ebb and flow of the rhythm of life. I claim that life lives me fully. I am present and open to every experience and every connection that reveals itself in this single sacred moment. There is only now, and now is the platform of which all of life rests. It is the deep peace at the center of consciousness itself. I embrace the deep peace of this moment. I smile inwardly, and I know that I am life itself. Profoundly grateful for the expression of life that is my life, I surrender my word fully to the law, knowing that as I let it go, it is so, and so it is. And that was submitted by Reverend Tamara St. Amand from Kelowna, BC. So now let's review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. Our purpose is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. And we do this by means of our vision, which is to educate and support each other so we can create the life we desire that works for us right now. And this is supported by our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And at this time, I'd like to welcome everyone. Welcome, no matter whether this is your first time here with us on Zoom or whether you have attended the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta in the past. It doesn't matter what path you have been on or are currently on, knowing that we are all on one path. So everyone is welcome here. We teach a philosophy called the science of mind. It's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. And we offer tools and principles to promote personal growth. One of the tools we have already experienced in this morning's opening treatment. And as I mentioned, we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes founded this teaching in the 1920s, he had studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts to create the science of mind, which focuses on the individual use of thoughts and this powerful thing called mind. Each week we offer a service with an inspirational message. And normally this is done at a downtown restaurant in El Centro, downtown Puerto Vallarta. But it's been almost a year now since we have been in this pandemic and required to wear masks while outside our homes. So I welcome you into my home via Zoom. Mi casa es su casa. But we look forward to once again having discussion afterwards and to enjoy some home-style Mexican cooking afterwards. And hopefully this will be coming soon. Just a heads up that we are also looking for a new location. And of course, updated information will be posted both on our website and on Facebook. And I'll also remind you in person via our Sunday inspirational message. In the meantime, if you have any questions or comments, you can either post them here online, wherever you are watching it, or send me a direct email, and I'll be sure to respond. As I mentioned, this year's theme is Timeless Wisdom and Evolutionary Vision. And this month we have been exploring the ancient and sacred wisdom that science of mind has drawn upon. And we begin to contemplate the trajectory of our movement and our individual consciousness. We stand on the shoulders of giants and look to new horizons. We never forget that behind it and above it, all is God. As we advance through our year and continue allowing the evolutionary impulse of spirit to work through us and through our communities, we do so remembering and committing to an upward journey of divine unfoldment. And we do this with evolutionary vision. We've envisioned humanity awakening to its spiritual magnificence and discovering the creative power of thought, a world where each and every person discovers their own personal power and the ability to create an individual life that works within a world that works for everyone. Let me share with you this quote from Joel Goldsberg. He says, "We must stop making graven images in our mind, stop picturing what God is like, and trust the unformed invisible, which penetrates and interpenetrates all being." With timeless wisdom and knowing that heaven is the state of awareness of our true nature, we experience our true nature to the degree that we become conscious of it. We actively seek to know the true nature of every individual, and we celebrate each individual unique expression of it. This expression of our true nature is sure to be obtained by all. In the Bible, the Gospel of Luke, chapter 17, verse 21, it says this: you won't be able to say, here it is, or it's over there, for the kingdom of God is already among you. The kingdom of God is at hand, nearer than hands and feet, closer than our breath. The kingdom of God, the experience of heaven, is in the here and now. Spirit is imminent and immediate, wholly responsible for creating everything in this moment, including each of us. As we set about the year and our lives, we cultivate an awareness of the presence permeating in all. By cultivating this awareness, we open up to that transcendent, magical, and powerful experience of God in everything. To be truly evolutionary, we must work to not only embody the divine in each moment, but to catch and hold the vision for the divine unfolding. Today's 3 key points are God is all there is. Pray, visualize, and manifest. And finally, experiencing heaven. Ernest Holmes, in the Science of Mind text, says this: true liberty comes only through true harmony only through true unity, and true unity can come only through the conscious realization that we are one with God. So yes, God is all there is. Fundamental to our teaching is this: God is all there is, meaning that the divine is immediate and imminent. We are living the divine right now in our own individualized lives. The truth of each seemingly individual human is that God is moving through and as us. As we turn to this awareness, it turns to us. What we water is what grows. What we reap is what we sow. If we cultivate the awareness of God expressing itself as and through us, we gain more and more awareness of our true nature and more opportunity to experience Spirit itself. In the Science of Mind magazine, Reverend Masando Hiraako says this in his article called Love, the Art of Being Human. Underneath our plans, underneath our need for control, there is a deeper life waiting to emerge. The key is we must allow. And we do this by praying, visualizing, in order to get the manifestation. We love to pray, to visualize, and to manifest, and often ask for this or something better. How often, though, do we repeat this action or thought after the stimulus that prompted it has ceased? As individuals, as we are we really open to the possibility, are we really open to the possibility of something better? Are we, as collective members of this global organization, stepping outside and out of second kingdom thinking into a third? Are we allowing God to do the work, or are we still trying to drive the car? Joel Goldsmith has this to say: we must stop making graven images in our mind, stop picturing what God is like, and trust the unformed invisible, which penetrates and interpenetrates all being. Experiencing heaven. This experience of heaven is available right now if we simply cultivate an awareness of it and allow it to unfold before and within us. As we grow on an individual level in spiritual maturity, and as our centers and larger global organization grow in spiritual maturity, we must continue to practice the awareness of the presence. This isn't a destination to reach, but a lifelong journey. Instead of stopping at the top of the mountain and thinking we've completed our spiritual work, we begin this year and every year by committing to allow God to work even more through us. We each have a responsibility. Practicing the presence is the practice of the principles of oneness, love, and creation, to become aware of and experience the one infinite reality. The practice of the presence is engaging in formal, disciplined methodologies that quiet the mind body and open awareness. Beyond these formal methodologies, it is living in alignment with our spiritual mind treatments, or our science of mind treatments, making these principles evident in the way we engage in the present moment, thereby being congruent in thought, word, and behavior. One way to develop this skill is through a focused, present moment awareness, being in the now. A meditative practice that can help develop this is single point awareness. So I suggest that you sit in a relaxed environment, perhaps in your meditation space, with a candle in front of you, and light that candle. And throughout your meditation, keep your eyes open and focus only on the very tip of the candle flame. You can't control how the flame flickers, and nor do you want to, but instead simply breathe in and just follow it. And as you exit your meditation, do so intending to follow the divine in the exact same manner. Where we put our thoughts is where we see the actions and the manifestations. This week and throughout the year, I invite you to find the places in your life, in your spiritual center, and within our movement where you've stopped remembering the limitless power of potential of God. Practice letting go. Surrender to the divine will unfolding, and see the deep magic and high vision just waiting to be revealed. Keep looking up and looking above. Today, our affirmation is this: I allow the divine to unfold through me. And now it's the time for our mindful giving and financial support of our spiritual home. We rely on your support to continue our center here in Puerto Vallarta so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. We bless the financial gifts that you give today and every day. At this time, we would normally pass the donation basket, but for now, donations can be made using PayPal through our website, which is www.cslpv.org. So let me just pull that screen up for you to see. And if you would prefer to send a paper check, you can write it out to CSLPV and mail it to number 403 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8N1. All of this information is also on our landing page on our website. So if you would like to join me now in these offertory affirmations, I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. If you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment, please contact me. And if you would like to commit to being a member of CSLPV for the upcoming year, or if you would like to be a member of our board of trustees, please contact us and I will be sure to have the current forms sent out to you. Also, please join me daily on the CSLPV Facebook page during the 64 Days of Peace and Nonviolence starting today, January 30th, until April 3rd. These are the calendar days between the memorial anniversary of the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. It's an opportunity for us as individuals and as communities to come together, empowering us to envision and help create a culture of peace and nonviolence, one day at a time. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence, all around us and beyond. Peaceful living peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, consideration, and it also includes standing up against injustice. So thank you for coming today and sharing this time with me. Peace and blessings to everyone. Namaste.